we were the supply and support for the Fourth Army Division, and we would supply the different outposts. We would fly in military hardware, sling load in ammunition, uh, food supplies. We would drop in. We would help take wounded out down to get them to a hospital closer. Yeah. And when they were under siege, we would have to go up and support them. We were their air support as well. But our main support was distributing supplies to all the different outposts that we covered and to cover them when they were under siege as well with our gunships. The Falcon gunships were amazing. And I was a slick crew chief and door gunner, one of the stagecoaches. And I can honestly tell you that the whole time I was there, it was like there were very little time for peace and quiet. But fortunately, we had a place across the street downtown where Papa San and Mama San, we give them a few hundred P. They take care of us at night. We get a bed, guaranteed nobody messes with us, a break from the realities of war. And they would let us get medicated, and yeah, we'd get a good night's sleep, not having to worry about anything. And so that kind of broke it up for us a little bit, having that access, to get away from the war for 24 hours. And sometimes that's what kept you from going crazy.
You were the gunner and a crew chief.
Yeah.
So what made up a regular day for you in Vietnam when you weren't out flying?
Okay, first thing in the morning, chow. And as soon as I was done with that, I'd be out doing the daily maintenance on the aircraft, making sure everything was top notch, everything was within all parameters and ready to roll at any minutes, because at any time we could be called up. And so I had to literally go through the whole aircraft every day. After every mission, I had to go in and make sure everything, we had had taken no rounds to the airframe of the aircraft, that stuff, that kind of stuff. And if I did, I had to schedule that to get it into maintenance, to get it repaired. I had to take care of all of the mechanical maintenance on the engines and all of the working parts on that aircraft. I knew how to fix it all, even right down in the fuel control unit. And that is one miserable piece of equipment you don't ever want to get into. There's thousands of parts in that thing, man. They're everywhere. When a bullet goes through it, you have a couple of them messed up, and that means you got two aircraft down. You can take two and make one, and at least get one aircraft back in the air until you get the part for a brand new one to go on the other aircraft. So those were the kind of things that I would have to do, and I would, on the days I didn't have missions to go out, it was working on the aircraft, or hanging out at the hooch with the guys, and telling lies and having a good time when we could.